Okay, hold on. We got this. Maybe. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Um. Okay, we got it. We're good. All right. Here is my predictions for the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series winners. Starting off at Bowman Gray in the Clash, we have Tyler Reddick. After a very good 2024 season, Reddick is redeeming himself. Hopefully, he can get to the Final Four and probably pick up where he left off after this season. The Tool Duel winners, I have Christopher Bell winning duel number one. Joey Logano picking up where he left off from this past season. Going to go looking for a fourth championship, and he wins the second duel. Next up, the Daytona 500 belongs to Kyle Busch. After so many years, Kyle Busch finally gets the job done in the Great American Race. Finally, RCR picks up the win. Next up, Ryan Blaney. After coming up oh so close to his teammate Joey Logano in 2024, he looks to rebound and get a win here at Atlanta. He's known for good finishes here at Atlanta. He's won here in 2021. Maybe he could do it in 2025. Next up, we have Coda, and that driver, yes, Ty Gibbs, finally picks up his elusive first career win after being so close. And I think this is the year where Ty Gibbs prevails and finally proves that he's a Cup Series winner. Next up is Phoenix. Ross Chastain, my man. He won here in 2023 in the spring or in the fall. And I think Phoenix has been really good for us lately. And I think Ross Chastain picks up the victory at Phoenix. After scoring one win this past season, we'll have to pick up where we left off in the last two seasons. Next up, Las Vegas. Yes, Kyle Larson. I have Kyle Larson winning at Vegas once again. He's been fast there the last couple of seasons. He won in 2021, won in 22 or 24, and probably he's going to pick up where he left off at Vegas. And same thing, Vegas, or I'm sorry, same race winner, and that's at Homestead. Larson's been good at Homestead for the last couple of seasons now. I think this could be a good opportunity for him. So, who knows? Maybe Kyle Larson will go and show everyone why he's a contender. Next up is Martinsville, and yes, Ryan Blaney picking up where he left off at Martinsville from this past November, and hopefully trying to redeem himself and trying to finally lead all the laps and get some stage points. But Ryan Blaney, I think, is going to take the victory here at Martinsville. Next up at Darlington, William Byron. William Byron, who won at Darlington 2023 in the spring, looks to do it again. Hopefully, he has a good throwback. But after making it to the Final Four this past season, hopefully he can make his way into the Final Four again with a win at Darlington. Next up at Bristol is once more Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin and FedEx leaves after the 2024 season, but I think this year Denny Hamlin picks up where he left off at Bristol in the spring and dominates. Next up is Talladega. And yes, I did choose Brad Keselowski. He's known to have a good restrictor plate race. His last restrictor plate race came in 2021. Can 2025 be the same year? Next up is Texas. Chase Elliott will go back to back, or not really go back to back. He will win for the second year in a row at Texas Motor Speedway after having a one-win season in 2024. I think he will redeem himself. Next up is Kansas, same winner as well. Chase Elliott will go back to back after dominating and winning all the stages. And I think Chase Elliott knows how to get it done. He knows he's got a fast car at Kansas. He's won there before. I think he could do it again. The NASCAR or the All Star Open belongs to Noah Gragson. Noah Gregson with front row motorsports, I think he could probably lead that team into the All Star race and probably get himself a top five or something. That's who I'm going with. Next up to win the All Star race, William Byron. William Byron has never won the All Star race. He's looking for his first. I think this is the year. I think 2025 will be the year where William Byron picks up the All Star win. Next up, Christopher Bell will go back to back in the 600, and this time the race will not be will not be shortened by rain. It will be the full distance, and Christopher Bell will dominate that race. Next up is Nashville. Ross Chastain, our second win of the season. Yes, we've won there in 2023, and that was our somewhat first win of the season, 2023, and we're pretty good there. But I think Ross Chastain could probably steal the victory at Nashville. Next up at Michigan, Chase Briscoe for Joe Gibbs Racing's 19. Chase Briscoe, I think, after Stewart Haas Racing closes their doors, finding success at Michigan could probably bring Chase Briscoe back into the playoffs. Next up at Mexico, Shane Van Gisbergen in his first full-time season will go for his second career Cup Series win and his first full-time. And I think SVG knows how to get the victory lane. Next up is Pocono. Kyle Busch once again after winning the Daytona 500, and he was really fighting hard to get to the victory lane once more. Kyle Busch knows how to win at Pocono, and I think Pocono could be if they went on the right strategy. Next up is Atlanta once again, and this time it is going to be Daniel Suarez to have all three Trackhouse cars inside in the playoffs. And I think Suarez can repeat himself because he was fast this past February. And I think this year he could probably win in the summer race. Next up, Chicago Street Course, a somewhat back-to-back Trackhouse race. Trackhouse is really good here, and I think Shane Van Gisbergen will go get his second Chicago Street Course win in 2025. And also, Sonoma will be SVG's third career win. I'm sorry, third win of the season. Not career, but third win in the 2025 season. He will be kind of the favorite to watch out for as an underdog in the playoffs in 2025. Next up, Dover. Tyler Reddick, who has not yet went to victory lane until today. He would this now remember or not remember. I'm sorry. Reminder: this race is on my birthday, and I'm hoping to go to this one. So fingers crossed on that one. So I'm really, really hoping on this one. But Tyler Reddick will go to victory lane at Dover. Next up is Indianapolis. Kyle Larson wins again at the Brickyard and showing why he was meant to win there. Kyle Larson won there, and this time the green flag, he will win without a caution flag. Because I think Kyle Larson is going to be the guy to go to victory lane. Next up is Iowa. Christopher Bell gets his first short track race win. He gets the short track mastered at Iowa. And I think Christopher Bell is going to do so well and try to get himself into victory lane. Next up is Watkins Glen. AJ Allmendinger. Yes, AJ Allmendinger full time for Colleague Racing. He will get to victory lane, and I think this could be a year where he gets into the playoff for Colleague Racing, and maybe, just maybe, they can make it into the round of 12 or something. Who knows? Next up is Richmond, the hometown boy. Denny Hamlin will win Richmond after getting screwed out last year by Austin Dillon. I think Denny Hamlin takes this thing by a cakewalk and probably comes out with a good strategy from Chris Gabehart. The regular season not the regular season champion. The regular season finale race, which I'm hoping to be here as well, is Josh Berry bringing the Wood brothers back to back at Daytona in the August race after having a not really a good rookie year in the Cup Series for Josh Berry, having to be upside down the backstretch here last season. Josh Berry redeems himself, and he gets the victory lane. Start of the playoffs, Kyle Larson will start the playoffs right with a win at Darlington as he's fast there, and hopefully starts the playoff right. Next up, Gateway. Joey Logano won there in 2022, and he probably will win on a pit strategy, a great strategy called by Paul Wolf. And Joey Logano probably won't last the next round or something. Next up, another, and then, or next up is Kyle Larson winning once again. Kyle Larson's been fast lately at Bristol Motor Speedway. I'm telling you, he knows how to get the victory lane at that track, and I'm telling you, he could possibly be the guy we could see go to the championship for and fight for a championship. Next up, New Hampshire. Christopher Bell won here this past season, and in 2025, I think he's going to get it done. I think he'll go for his third New Hampshire win. Next up at Kansas, Ryan Blaney will lock himself into the round of eights at a win at Kansas, and I think this could be a good year for him. He's never won Kansas before, but I think a good strategy call will give him the victory. Next up, the Charlotte Roval for the fourth time in his career. SVG after getting eliminated probably in the round of 16. SVG goes to victory lane for the fourth time in his rookie campaign, and he wins and secures himself. Well, not really secures, but I think he will do what he's got to do. Next up is Las Vegas. Ross Chastain. We would probably be eliminated by this point, and we probably got eliminated from contention after being caught up in someone's mess. But we will pick up our third win of the season at Las Vegas. We've won here in the Xfinity Series before, but I think we can get it to victory lane here. Next up, Talladega. Tyler Reddick goes from zero to hero after probably avoiding some of the wrecks and or not be getting caught for speeding. Tyler Reddick will win Talladega this time in the fall to lock him into the Final Four and hopefully can go to another championship four. At Martinsville, the penultimate race, Alex Bowman. We hadn't really talked about him, but I think Alex Bowman, who missed the playoffs, and I think he missed them big time. And he, in my opinion, 2025, he will win Martinsville to finish off the Martinsville short track races. And your champion will be Kyle Larson in 2025. Kyle Larson finally, after so much struggle in 2023 or this past season, not making the Final Four, and I think Kyle Larson will get the victory lane and celebrate his second title. That's all I have for y'all, folks. If y'all like this thing, this is my first time doing a um. Can we? There we go. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to this, but this this is my first time using SteamYard. Honestly, I've never used it, but I'm hoping y'all enjoyed it. Uh, as always, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next one probably. Bye.